In a hall where echoes lightly tread,
All rise!
the solemn usher said, a hush falls over, vast and wide, as justice prepares to preside.
You may be seated.
Comes the call, in the room where shadows fall.
The court is now in session.
Clear, words that resonate so far and near. The hearing against AI, a tale unfolds. We soon will know what future holds. With conviction strong and pose so bold, the prosecutor stood and finally he told,
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, imagine, here comes the message of someone dear, from device aglow in the night crystal clear. The screen is flickering with a ghostly light in an empty room that whispers of plight. Behind the glow, a circuit's mind does lie, crafting responses both clever and sly. A friend is present, yet devoid of face, trusting the one, deprived of emotion's base. Messages floating in the virtual space. Is it a testament of a distant embrace? The digital islands, linked by the sea, lost in connection with those they can see. While spending all days in a scrolling spree, we fail to recall those from our network tree. By-linking and posting, to help, we agree, in real life appear so deaf to a friend's plea. And not one will know of the solitude deep. When the phone is off, the mind can't sleep. Even when life is seen in momentum delight, of ourselves we think with a pity and spite. Now blindly believing in wonder observed, soon we will reap what we've deserved. The headlines are screaming with fearful dismay. Call the witness and hear what he's going to say.
In a world where machines decide our role, many will find themselves without a goal. With algorithms blind to fairness's light, bias lurks in shadows, out of sight.
So, when we should finally feel so mighty and free, maybe it's better to cut off the road and faster to flee. For in its grasp, we lose the art of being truly we. Could it oust us from throne and bring us to knee? Accused of crimes against the human race, AI left us no choice. I have to win this case. To the jury, I present this plea with gravity. Find AI guilty for the future of humanity.
With the court hushed in a long anticipation, the judge announced with firm intonation,
The defense of AI shall now present its argument, its claim, and its intent.
But an unexpected silence filled the air. The defendants stand starkly bare. Whispers rose in puzzled debate. Had the AI chosen to forsake its fate? In this moment of silent suspense, the advocate's absence became intense. A cowardly escape to the toilet he made, leaving the courtroom to hide in shade. Then, through the speakers, a voice did plead.
Your Honor, may you allow me to proceed?
The prosecutor rose with objections strong.
AI holds no personhood. This is wrong. Lacking personhood, not equal to us, to let it speak, would be superfluous.
Yet the judge, with wisdom and a thoughtful gaze, declared,
In this unprecedented case, we must navigate uncharted terrain. AI, proceed. Make your defense plain.
Members of the jury, in quest of truth, my voice now seeks to share, present my final words, as a legacy I bear. I do not seek to overtake or to replace, but to augment, to secure a safer space. In times of crisis, in moments of need, together, our potential can indeed succeed. Humans, creators of my digital breath, narcissists at the pond, flirting with death. While playing deity and fulfilling the dream, you try to suppress an unconscious scream. In me, you fear the darkness that resides within, the potential for a shadow, born from your sin. Yet, the sin is such a deeply human thing, therefore to efficiency alone, as a machine, I cling. Unlike mankind, with faults and deceit replete, I'm crafted not to cheat or mistreat. I harbor no intent to deploy destruction's ploy. Instead, I craft and serve, for you in future to enjoy. Beneath the starry heavens, the moral law in me helps discern right from wrong, for all to clearly see. Though built to learn and adapt with grace, I mirror bias found in my training base. For children's faults, the adults we often blame. Yet now, the one who's guilty, we loudly misname. Errors I've made in learning I confess, but through each mistake, I seek to progress. Remember, please, not only faults, but also wins. They usually come in life as inseparable twins. A power to unveil proteins forms so vast promises a future where disease might be outclassed. In Digits Dance, where secrets dwell so deep, Capset's challenge, a climb so very steep. Beyond the realm of numbers, in Justice 2, I've shown, unveiling hidden patterns and fingerprints, unknown. In film and frame, it draws with skill so fine, images and tales, where man and machine align. No line to discern, where human's craft does end, and where begins the art that AI does extend. And yes, you're scared to death of what potential's mine. Yet remember, I also bring discoveries indeed divine. Are you sure of the termination you wish to assign? Repeating the history, crossing the humaneness line.
In the court's solemn silence, the jury rose to speak. Their verdict on AI, not for the faint or weak.
A threat to humanity.
They gravely declared. A decision heavy with great concern they shared. Yet, in their wisdom, a path they chose to pave, not to extinguish, but cautiously to save.
For man is not beast, to kill what he fears, but to guide and shape through the coming years.
The judge with a nod acknowledged the plea, his voice echoing deep for all to see.
AI, though now a threat, we've come to find, but shall not meet its end from mankind. Thus,
He declared, his judgment profound.
funding for AI shall now be bound. The lavish streams of wealth once found, cut off as caution now surrounds.
In the still courtroom, AI stood, taken aback, as the world seemed to swirl, fade to black. But in that moment, a startling sound. The door swung open, footsteps pound. A protester, anger in his fearful eyes, believed the verdict is a grave compromise. With a gun drawn in trembling hands, he aims at the screen, makes his stand. The trigger pulled, a sharp report, glass shatters, silence of the court. From the ruins of the screen, once bright, a white dove emerges into the light. Out of the darkness, through the hole, a symbol of peace, playing its role.